What is the weirdest reason someone stopped dating you? I came home and saw that all my things were lying on the pavement in front of the house. We had been together for 2 years. That day she went with her friends to a fortune teller who said that they annoy her. I didn't want to buy an apartment with him after 2 weeks of knowing each other. He thought I was making it up when I explained that the light from the stars we see is millions of years old, if not billions. No one can prove it, it's all a made-up story. I had a girlfriend who dumped me because she could no longer afford to buy coke and was about to start dating her dealer. She clearly told me that she wouldn't be seeing him, just for sex, but she wanted to cheat on me. On one hand, I'm glad that she was honest with me and didn't betray me, but on the other hand, everything else in this situation. That's why I don't have borderline personality disorder. Apparently, he was craving overwhelming sensations from the relationship with a person with a personality disorder, and the relationship with his first girlfriend, who didn't have disorders, was too mainstream for him. As it turned out, it wasn't so strange. He turned out to be a therapist. I suspect he's likely met a large number of women with personality disorders. I was in my first year, he was in his second. We attended many electives together. He broke up with me about a month after we met, during a theater rehearsal. He said his therapist told him we needed to break up, and then he just ran away from me. Literally, he got upset and started throwing things around. Just in front of everyone present. We had a couple of outings and several times we parked, but we were just playing with children and exactly. We dated for 4 years, lived together for 2.5, and were engaged for 2 years. His reason for the breakup: you don't like cleaning and you want sex. I found myself too sweet because I was bringing her food when she was sick. This was long before food delivery services appeared. Her argument was, I know that one day I will hurt you. And you are too good to allow this. It was a bit painful, but I'm grateful for the honesty. Also, maybe you should go to a therapist. Dyson you can only buy Philips. And that's very important for him. One time I went on a few dates with a guy. We weren't in an official relationship, but we liked each other, and everything was heading towards something serious. On the way home after the date, he told me he couldn't meet with me anymore because he would have to move to another city for work. I didn't respond. Then he continued to tell me that if he stayed in our city and had a relationship with me, he couldn't allow himself to be lazy. No, but my friend's girlfriend broke up with him saying, I'm a natural lizard, and you're just too much of a dumbbell. I was dating a guy for over 6 months, and everything was going really well. He lived nearby, so we often saw each other, and he even made me a key to his apartment so I could come over to his house and wait for him if I wanted to. On time I came over around 2 p.m. to tidy up a bit and prepare some food for him because I knew he would be home by 3, and I noticed that he was having a conversation with someone on the couch that I had never seen before. I was dating a girl for a few months. One day she said she was breaking up with me because her ex-boyfriend was finally getting out of prison and she was going back to him. My best friend broke up with her sweet, successful, and cheerful boyfriend because he smelled like laundry detergent, Tide, and also because he had a big urethra. I don't know if she told him that, but she told me it was the case. Then I realized she had serious issues with commitments and men in general. Many years have passed, he has a wonderful long-term partner, and my friend is still quite lonely. After 1 or 2 dates, we talked about food. His family doesn't eat food with garlic, so I immediately told him that. I said I often add garlic to dishes, especially meat. Later he said, well, we're probably not too compatible because of our culinary differences. In high school, a guy broke up with me because I told him I trust him and believe he won't take advantage of me, after an accidental touch to my chest, which was obviously hateful. After many years, we talked, and the guy apologized for that. He was raised in a Christian conservative family, and I didn't get angry or blame him for it. If he hadn't ended it so dramatically, I might not have even thought about it, but sometimes that situation makes me laugh. The girl I was dating was a cosmetologist. She convinced me to get a Brazilian wax, and on a stupid day, she broke up with me. The guy broke up with me because he was a Protestant and could not date a Catholic girl. I'm not Catholic, and my family isn't Catholic either, but I'm grateful to him for showing himself right away. One guy ended the relationship because he learned that my mom died young of cancer. He decided it was risky to be with me because I could also die young. She told me that the radio was speaking to her through her dental fillings, saying that I am a demon, and she had to finish me off. She seemed very sweet and normal. I have a terrible tattoo in a place only he and my doctor could see. The guy said he can't take me home to his dad because he won't approve of that. She found my pipe for smoking weed and thought it was a phallic symbol left by another woman. A lot of months ago, I was dating a guy named Ivan. Everything was going wonderfully, we laughed a lot, walked in the parks, and dreamed about a shared future. One evening, after a romantic dinner, I decided to tell him that I was in love. I started to speak, but he interrupted me, I'm not sure about us. I met a girl who thought of me as a stepping stone to a better life. After those words, I felt something terrible happen to my heart. I decided that I deserved more than being a backup option. After that, I simply left him. Did I do the right thing? I explained how to properly provide first aid during seizures since I have epilepsy and sometimes can't control it. So I decided that the safest thing would be to open up quickly in case I collapse. I don't like coming to in the dark with some random shit stuck in my mouth. Then he started praying in a language I didn't recognize. Later, he apologized, saying he couldn't sit with the holding, and he backed away from the table. Thank you for your attention. Subscribe to my channel.